Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law, and through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and also a short trading lesson at the end, so please stay tuned. Today's stock analysis is going to be on Torchlight Energy Resources, ticker symbol TRCH. This is a stock that we have featured a few times on this channel, and I brought this initially around February 2021 and have been investing in this since January 2021. This is going to be an eventful week, so in today's video I'd like to focus on a number of things. First of all, there have been some rumours. We're going to look at some additional rumours. We're also going to look at price targets for this week. We're going to look at a potential squeeze, what that might mean. We're also going to look at more questions and answers, and finally I have some concerns about trading 212, so we're going to have a look at them as well. What I'd like to share with you now is a very interesting tweet from George, the CEO of Meta, and he's had a response from Elon Musk. And what's interesting about this tweet is that they have both tweeted in Greek. So let's have a look at a quick translation here from JMP Powell. So shout out to JMP as well. And what is stated here, that is what the conversation is regarding, is a potential squeeze. And the translation here is, the question is, if this squeezes to 75 per se, do you sell or hold, question mark, based on a $10 to $15 dividend? So very interesting here, again adding fuel to the fire of a huge dividend, and also adding fuel to the fire of a potential squeeze up to maybe $75. So let's have a look at the possibilities of this. What I'd like to now share with you is a screenshot here of a chart for Overstock, ticker symbol OSTK. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is in social media channels, especially Reddit, there is talk of a potential squeeze similar to what happened with Overstock when they announced a dividend back over a year ago. If you have a look at the highlighted date there, 7th of August 2020, we saw that this stock ran up in excess of $100 at $103.65. Prior to that, it was trading just below $20. So are we going to see a similar situation with Torch? It's a case of wait and see. Let's see what happens this week. I personally, honestly, don't think we're going to hit over $100. However, I'll be more than happy to be proved wrong. So let's now get a Reddit angle on this. I'd like to now give a shout out to Right Brain Trader from Reddit, and let's summarize here on the screen what he's said with regard to Torch. So what he said is, first of all, he said he's heard on the grapevine that the Wall Street bets are not interested in Torch, which is surprising considering that Torch has around 80 million shorts and naked shorts, which have unjustifiably been pushing the stock price down for a long time. So in terms of the reverse merger that's taking place with Torchlight becoming Meta Materials, management has engineered something ingenious. So he's talking about the management of Torch and Meta there, which is a good thing. So Torch are going to be issuing a preferred dividend, which basically forces the shorts to cover. So as we know, the shorts have not yet covered. So beginning Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, it could be a huge short squeeze taking place. So in terms of the price, it could go up exponentially without the help of the Wall Street bets. So this could be a huge squeeze without this involvement of the Wall Street bets. So from their point of view, what we are saying is they are encouraging all traders to take part in this potential squeeze, and he's saying let's see if we can push the price to $100. In terms of that happening, again, it's going to be a very interesting week. My personal opinion is I don't think we're going to hit $100, but I certainly think the price is going to squeeze up. The next thing I'd like to do is reassure all the Torch investors that the new company that we will be investing in, which will be Meta Material, is actually a very good company. It's going to be the first company in Meta Materials that will be trading on the Nasdaq. It could have a huge impact going forward. It is possibly going to be one of the best retirement stocks in my opinion for a long-term play. And what I'd like to now do is also add a little bit more fuel to the fire by sharing another rumor here. So if you have a look at the screen here, this is a screen grab which I think is interesting. It may not mean anything, but let's have a look at the two highlighted addresses there. So on the left hand side we have the address of Meta Materials, 1 Research Drive, Canada. On the right hand side we have the address of the Tesla Research and Development Team in Canada, also at the same address. So is it a coincidence? Is it something more significant that we may not yet be aware of? Once Meta Materials is trading on the Nasdaq, could there be another catalyst? Again, another rumor, fuel to the fire. Let's wait and see. What I'd now like to do is focus on some important questions, including one important question regarding trading 212, which we'll look at shortly. So before we look at the first question, one other thing I'd like to clarify is the dates. So in terms of qualifying for the dividend, you can still invest in Torch on Monday the 21st and Tuesday the 22nd. So if you invest in on Monday the 21st or on Tuesday the 22nd, you will still be eligible for the dividend. However, you must hold this stock till close of play on Thursday the 24th. That means you will be able to sell on Friday the 25th if that is your wish. However, it could be a possibility of a huge sell-off, so please be careful and do your own due diligence with regard to that. So let's now move on to the first question. Okay, so the first question here comes from Juan Mirza, and what he said is, if I sell, let's say, 100 of my 200 Torch shares, does that mean I get dividend on those 100 shares or no dividends at all? So again, good question there. So what I'd like to say on there is, if you sell any of your Torch shares on the dates of 23rd of 20 and 24th of June. So if you sell your shares, any shares that are sold on 23rd and 24th will not qualify for the dividend. However, if you have 200 shares in total, you sell half of them, you will still receive dividend on the half that you have not sold. So it's not a case of you've sold some of your shares, so you're not going to receive a dividend on all of them. So I hope that clarifies that particular question. The next question comes from Danielle Bailey, and Danielle has said, hi Ali, thanks for your great videos. I've read that trading 212 won't support trading Meta Materials, and so all our shares in Torch will be automatically sold on merger, and we will be given a cash value instead of shares in Meta. So do you know if this is the case? Question mark. We've had a response there from Michael Maxim, and he said would like to know that too. So thank you for drawing that to my attention. I have carried out a little bit of research on this, so I would like to share this with you now. Having spoken to a number of individuals, what I am able to share with you now is a screenshot of some of the conversations that have been taking place with the help desk from Trading 212, and it looks like they are confirming what Danielle has just stated in her question. Trading 212 seem to be saying that yes, we will be transferring the value of our Torch shares once they are converted into Meta into cash, and the reason why they are saying that is because they are not supporting the Meta stock on their platform. So one of the things I'd like to share with you here is the response from David on the right. He said, I'd like to inform you that at the moment our system does not support share conversion as a result of a merger. Normally what happens in such cases is the shares are sold and our clients receive the cash equivalent of the shares instead. So where he stated normally, he said normally what happens. So that gives me a little bit of glimmer of hope. So certainly let's try and clarify this from Trading 212 in terms of maybe speaking to somebody more senior, more higher up. So if anybody is able to do that and share that with me, that would be good news, because some of us investors in Torch would like to continue as a long hold with Meta, and it looks like Trading 212 are not going to support this. The final question I'd like to deal with is a question from C. Ha, and this question is still nobody has answered a simple question. How will the MAC price be determined when the merger has closed and Torch does not exist? There's a dilution of shares. If Meta is getting a 3-to-1, can anyone shed some light on this? So first of all, simple answer is we do not know what the combined share price is. because that will be dependent on a number of factors. But let's see if we can delve a little bit deeper into this. So what I'd like to share with you on the screen is a summary of the comparison of the Torch dividend and the Meta 3-to-1 ratio. So what's happening in this merger is Torch shareholders, we are getting a dividend. However, the Meta shareholders are not getting the dividend. That what they are getting is a 3-to-1 ratio. So what they are getting 3 shares in reply to each one of their shares that they are holding. We are getting 1 share for 1 share that we hold, plus we are also getting the dividend. So as of close of play on the Friday, we can see that MMATF was trading around $7.20, Torch was trading around $6.69, so not a huge difference there. So in terms of the price after merger, we can see that it may be based on a combination of these two share prices here, with the difference on close of play on Friday being 51 cents. So difficult to say. So there is a calculation here in terms of a potential dividend. So let's have a look at that. So what could this mean for a potential dividend? So what we're looking at is an MMATF shareholder could receive $12.36 extra for every share that they have when the merger concludes. The company has stated that the MMATF shareholder is profiting from the merger. Torch shareholders will be getting the special dividend or equal. So if it is to remain equal, then the rumor here or the speculation here will suggest that Torch shareholders could get around $12.36 for every 1 share, and that is in terms of the dividend. So again, speculation, it's a rumor, it's a suggestion. If we do get $12.36 for every one of our shares, I'm sure everybody will be very, very pleased with that. Finally, I'd like to wish everybody good luck for this week. Please try to monitor the markets as carefully as you can. In terms of a possible spike, we may be left with a difficult dilemma, or a nice dilemma to have if the price does go up excessively. What do we do? What's the best strategy? Again, that's down to your individual choice. For example, people have stated if the price goes up to $100, what do we do? Do we sell and not receive the dividend, or do we hold and wait for the dividend? Difficult to say. And the reason why is because maybe there's a possibility, because MMAT is such an excellent business going forward, the price could, on the NASDAQ, once it gets more accessibility to investments, it could spike higher as well. So it's going to be a very interesting week, and good luck to everyone, and thank you very much for watching.